Hey there, it's Kimmy Some Sense coming to you with a new video. Once again, it's another empties. I have this lovely crate here full of empties that pretty much I have been accumulating and hanging on to because I want to kind of do this video. Again, another show and tell. These are pretty much from like first quarter 2026. All right, so January through, we'll say March, but some spill over into early April. So we'll go ahead and get into it. What I love about recording empties videos and kind of being able to track what I liked, what I didn't like, it just lets me know that, again, either not to buy it again, have my list of favorites or preferred brands that will help in the future, help me, be able to not always be swayed by the new products that come out. So if I have a product that I love, it's been working, it gets the job done, that just lets me know, just stick with it. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. And to also not take up more space with products that, again, either I don't like how they perform, they're more like all bark no bite, I guess. It's all marketing at the end of the day. So sometimes that's what I have to remind myself of, but we'll go ahead and get into it without any further delay. So of course, if you watch my previous videos, I love the CeraVe moisturizing cream. This is a staple, honestly, year round between CeraVe and then also Vanicream. I just like the thick creams. My skin gets super dry, and this works as, it's unscented. And so I can either, for some of the fragrances I wear, I can just wear this and it stands on its own, or I can layer it under some of my, again, the Smell Good lotions, but they may not necessarily be super moisturizing. I use this as a base layer, so I'll continue to buy this one. This one here is a Nivea vanilla and almond oil. This is just for normal to dry skin, and I got this one at Marshall's. I was not a big fan of this. In one of my previous videos, I did go ahead and clean out some additional backups that I had of this lotion and some other products. The scent was okay. I liked it. It wasn't like super, it was a very lightly scented vanilla. So if you like that, and you like something that's heavier than a body lotion, but not as thick as a body cream, I think you'd enjoy this, but I didn't like it enough to, I don't like it enough to want to buy it again. So this one and done. I can rule buying that again in the future. What else here? We've got, let's see here, quite a few hand creams, or not hand creams, sorry. Let's see here. Oh, and actually I have, sorry, this is super random. So I've also got another moisturizing cream. So I probably, I think I usually keep, during the winter, I usually keep 2 of these around, and actually I should say year round. So one I use as a hand cream solely that I keep downstairs while I watch TV. So, I go wash my hands, I just have one close to me, so that way I don't have to run upstairs to grab hand cream. So that's why there's probably the 2 of these here that I use, one for body, one for hands, and so they probably run out at the same time. Let's see here. Yes, and so as I was going to say before, I've got 3 foaming hand soaps. These are probably from, again, since this is from like January to April. We've got some holiday scents here. The cookie butter truffle. This was a cookie butter, whipped cream, and vanilla extract. And this was a winter citrus wreath. So balsam wreath, fresh citrus, and forest breeze. Loved both of these. If they come out with these again this holiday season, or a variation of them, I would buy them again. I like those. So, and then I also have the Cozy Vanilla Almond. This is a great year-round scent. This one has the notes of vanilla orchid, sugared almond, and sweet musk. Again, nice, not super overpowering, but I use this one in my bathroom because that way, if I'm getting dressed, wash my hands, for whatever fragrance I have that I'm wearing that day, it doesn't necessarily interfere with the that particular scent. So this is, to me, was a nice neutral one, but I enjoyed the scent of it. And one thing I do love about Bath and Body Works is I don't love everything about it. Like, I'm not the type of person to go and rush to Bath and Body Works when they have like their semi-annual sales, unless they've released something, a scent that I have enjoyed and I want to wear again. But I do like going there to stock up on the those foaming hand soaps. So it's just something to where, even if you aren't someone that, you might watch these videos just because, they're fun to watch and see how other people, go through their collections, but I think the Bath and Body Works foaming hand soaps added like a little bit of luxury to wear, and not for a crazy amount of, not a crazy price, but just something nice to have in, you know, your bathroom, restroom, powder room, whatever. So love those. So I would buy those again. And I am going to make a list of just probably like a reminder of the items that I like, the brands, the different varieties within those brands. So that way I know to keep an eye out for them if they come into stock again, if they go on sale and I want to restock. That way I'm not getting distracted by, again, the other products that get released that I end up maybe wanting to get out of FOMO, but knowing that I don't need them. So it's always good to track those things. What else? I've got some body scrubs here. I love the Tree Hut body scrubs just because they are, to me, they're coarse enough. They're not like the Dove body scrubs, which I don't enjoy those. I have not tried the Dr. Teal's ones, but I enjoy the Tree Hut scrubs. I am working to whittle down the collection I have of these and be a little more targeted in the types of, or the scents of the Tree Hut body scrubs that I get in the future. So this one was Apple Macchiato. It was okay. It was a nice spring one. I think this one came with, like, when they had the iced coffee one, I think they offered like these, the iced coffee and the apple macchiato in a 2-pack, I think, a while back. And so it was seasonal. I don't think you could probably even get this one currently. I don't know if they'll come out again during the fall, but this one was all right. I liked it. Great for the fall, but I don't know if I'd be compelled to buy that one again. This one is a Tree Hut Vanilla Scrub. This one was okay as well. I think there are other vanilla scrubs out there, the scents that I might enjoy a little more. I do know they actually have like the sweet cream of the Tree Hut Vanilla Scrub. So similar to, again, that sweet cream body cream they had out, they have the scrub version of it. And so I am intrigued by that one. And I'm thinking I may end up getting that one just, again, as a nice sweet vanilla scented scrub, but not quite this one. So, so yeah, so I would probably pass on buying both of those again, but they were nice to use while I had them. Oh, what else here? I got, oh, and I have one more. Oh gosh, okay. Oh, no, that's not. I do have one more scrub in here. I got a lot in here. And this one is the Tropic Glow foaming, again, the firming sugar scrub. So this one had the notes of, I think, cupuachu butter, pistachio. And so this one smelled like the Sol de Janeiro, the yellow bottle one. And so I liked this one. And if the mood struck me, I could see buying this one again. I did buy, I think it was at TJ Maxx. I showed that in a previous haul video. I think the Aurora Nights. And that one was the true like pistachio scented one. And it kind of had more so of like the Kayali, Caher pistachio scent to that one. And so I'm looking forward to trying that one when I get around to it. But this one, I could probably keep this in the maybe pile and consider getting again. And to go with that one, I also had the Tropic Glow Firming Shea body butter. I liked this one probably almost better than, I guess, just say the performance of the Boom Boom Cream. That's what it is, by Sol de Janeiro. And this is probably a little more, to me, it was more moisturizing. And it was, cost way less than what the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream cost. So, yeah, so I would probably consider this one again in the future. So, but for right now, I got enough to go through. So I'm not even thinking about it right now. Let's see here. What else? I've got, I'm trying to see if I can at least categorize these a little bit. Oh, let's see here. And I do have also for this one, I was trying to complete these all at the same time, the Tropic Glow of the sparkling gel wash of this as well. So I liked the scent of this. It didn't really leave like a shimmer or anything, which I don't like shimmer anyway. So that was perfectly fine by me. So I like this one. And again, this is like a nice, to me, it works year round. Great for summer, but again, you can wear it in the winter or however you see fit. I would buy this one again. It wasn't too drying, but it wasn't necessarily super moisturizing either, because it does have that firm and tone quality to it. And so, but it does have, I guess, the hydrating oil complex. So it wasn't super drying, but it's not super moisturizing either. But body washes for me aren't always super moisturizing anyway, but I like this one. I would consider buying this one again. So it's definitely not in the no pile. And then also I had here, as I kind of went through a lot of my hand soaps, I've got the Dial Marula Oil hand soap. I love the scent of this one as well. Also, I think you get this for, this one might have come from the Dollar Tree. So $1.25, under $2. Nice, pleasant scent, little floral, but bright. I think I like it for, again, year round, but also it's got a very summery scent to it. So I'd buy this one again. So it's a goodie. I've got 3 things of deodorant here. I've got the Dove Shea Butter Advanced Care Dry Spray. I've got the Rejuvenate, which is a pear scent in for the Dove. And then for Secret, I've got the Cozy Vanilla spray. So I do like the spray deodorants, or the dry spray deodorants, because they don't always leave that, sometimes a coating that the regular stick deodorants might leave inside your shirts. And so I enjoy them for that reason. I'm trying to use more of the stick deodorant so that I have, you know, at least for during the summer, because they do have that additional protection. And then the invisible ones for when I wear anything that's sleeveless. And sometimes I think for, you know, with these being the, aerosol, I sometimes get a little paranoid about how much of the aerosol that I'll spray for these. So, and I probably go to town with spraying them anyway, but I do like these. I would buy them again. And I honestly have a back stock of these because, again, I don't care how expensive, I do care how expensive deodorant gets, but I'm not going to stop buying it. So, you know, it is what it is there. All right. And let's see here. And again, I'm doing a lot of these at random. I'm trying to kind of keep them grouped together as best I can, but bear with me here. All right. And then for some of the, let's see, these are the shower gels and body washes. I've got the Bath and Body Works musk. This one had, I think like a rice note, well, and of course a musk scent to it, but I love this. This is like a nice base scent for any for the fragrances that you have that may have, again, like a musky base note to it. This is great. This is what I would add to the list of, again, when I said I'm not always going to go crazy for when Bath and Body Works has like their semi-annual sales. If they brought this back, which I think I probably still have at least another bottle of this one kind of in my back stock, but I would buy this, and I would buy the body cream for this again, because to me, I loved it. It's just one of my favorite scents. Great for, you know, nighttime, for bedtime. To me, it feels safe for the office. So they come back with this specific musk, because I have some of the other ones that they've released lately. I like them, but they don't hit like this one. I also have the Cotton Candy Clouds. Love this one as well, and would continue. I would buy this one. I have a backup of this one. As you can see, this is like the previous packaging they had, but I would buy this one again. It's just like a very sweet, happy, bright scent. So it's got the notes of the spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. So this would always be, again, to me, a collection until I get sick of it, but I'd at least keep two of those bottles on hand as backups. Then I've got the At the Beach shower gel. This one had the notes of white frangipani blossoms, toasted coconut, bergamot waters, sea salt breeze, and sun-kissed musk. This one was okay. Took me a minute to go through this one. I liked it when I liked it. I wouldn't buy it again unless I truly felt compelled. I might find it in the travel size, but one and done with this one. And same for the At the Beach body lotion. So it took me a while to go through this one as well. As you can tell, I don't even think they have the same packaging for this anymore, at least the same like branding. But I still have like a very small amount of the body spray left. So, you know, I'll pair that with some of my other scent combos, but this one is another one and done. All right. And maybe while we're on the Bath and Body Works train, let's see here if I had anything else in here. Oh, yes, I got a couple here. I've got the body lotion for the Gingham Fresh. I like this one as well. I ended up going back and getting just the body cream version of this. So I like this. I think I would continue to probably maybe once a year buy the body cream version of this one. I do love the scent. You know, it's juicy pear, sparkling clementine, and fresh daisies. Just reminds me of spring. And it goes with a few of the scents I have, especially for, I think the KLE Majesty Rose Royale. It pairs great with this one. I think there's like the Marc Jacobs Daisy scent. I think I wore this with. I don't think they had the exact same notes, but they had kind of complementary notes to each other. So I like this one. Yeah, I have the body cream, but I would purchase this particular scent again. I like that one. I've got here the Tutti Frutti Candy. So again, you know, we're cutting open the bottles of our body cream. We're getting every last drop out. And so this one currently, I don't think this is part of the bringbacks one that they have right now, but this one has sweet jelly beans, mixed berries, sugar, lemon. This one was okay. I wouldn't feel super excited like if they release this one again. I did wear this with the Yara, Yara Candy, and I think even like the KLE and I think was it Lemon Capri. Probably mixing that one up, but the lemon scented one for the KLE, and then also for the Forever Mood, hard to get, I think, the yellow bottle for that one also. So those are three of the scents that paired well with this one, and so I enjoyed it. But again, I think this is a one and done. I've got the Sunrise Woods here. This one had the notes of creamy sandalwood, sweet berries, cozy cashmere. I did like this one. If this one came out again, I would buy it. Again, just one bottle. Probably not a backup one for this one for me, because this took a while to go through as well, simply because of how many other body creams that I have already in my collection. But this one went great with, Billie Eilish #1. And then also the Victoria's Secret Cocoa Teas. I think because of these are pretty, I don't want to say generic notes, but they're very, to me, neutral notes in terms of the sandalwood and the cozy cashmere and the sweet berries. I think those were notes in both of those previously mentioned fragrances for the Billie Eilish #1 and then the Victoria's Secret Teas Cocoa. And then I think there's one other one. It's the Middle Eastern version of the Billie Eilish #1. So this worked great. So if this comes out again, I would buy one, but I wouldn't buy more than one. I wouldn't necessarily do backups of that one. Now this one, Chasing Fireflies. I went on, I think I purchased this in store back when they were selling. This is probably like a couple years ago at one of the previous semi-annual sales. And when I smelled it, I don't know what, I loved it, and it wasn't a scent I didn't think I would like. So this one had the notes of golden pear, jasmine blooms, and illuminated woods. This one went so good with, and I have a video I'm going to do on the new release of this one, but the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I think just because of the golden, well, these are all notes that these two have the same notes in common, and I think helped this project even more than it already does. Unfortunately, these are both discontinued. So I actually went on to eBay last year sometime and I purchased the body butter version of this. And I think 2 bottles of the, of the shower gel. So love this. If this came out again, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I'd probably buy 2 bottles of this one just to have as a backup, but no more than that. I'm kind of trying to stray away from doing a ton of backups. I mean, I'm not getting greedy with it, just to, you know, get it, enjoy it, wear it, but, you know, don't let it go into like overkill for how much of those items that I have backed up, because knowing me, I will probably get sick of them after a while, and I'd have like 5 bottles. I have to figure out what to do with them. What else do we have here? I've got some more body creams here. I've got the Caramel Body Cream Body Butter from Sugar Mama Fragrances. Love this. This is a perfect size, honestly. Again, to where as I'm trying to, again, use up more of my body care, not buy as much, still trying to make sure that I'm rotating through everything. This is the perfect size. I would buy this one again. Love Sugar Mama Fragrances. Look forward to trying some more products from that line. I have, I think, another caramel marshmallow one that one's probably in my second quarter empties video. And I have like a backup jar of that one. So I would buy this again. Loved it. Smelled pretty much like frosting. It like good enough to eat, but don't. And this one was the Fenty Skin Butter Drop. This is one of the minis. And this was the Warm Cinnamon Shimmering Whipped Oil Body Cream. This smelled like the butter at, what is it? The butter for the rolls at Texas Roadhouse. It was okay. I am not big on the Fenty Skin body butters. I know a lot of other, you know, body care lovers out there are into it. This one had the shimmer. I don't like shimmer. It was a great fall scent, but I didn't necessarily like how it felt like it just sat on top of my skin. It didn't really absorb. I didn't feel like kind of like, you know, the supple feeling that I want to get from my body cream. So based on that, one and done for this one. And then I've got the Sol de Janeiro Balm Dia Bright Body Wash. I like this one. I actually did buy another mini of this. Honestly, this size is just enough. I wear this at one of the Nicki Minaj fragrances because it shares a note. I think it's got like plum. Oh gosh, what else is in here? Oh shoot, I can't even think of all the full notes, but I like this scent. So for sure, I think, yeah, plum, vanilla. It coordinates well with that scent. And so I would buy this one again. What else? I got another CeraVe moisturizing cream. This one I use for I would use this for my face in the winter just because for how dry the air would get in here and how dry my skin would get. This worked out perfectly just to keep my skin my skin on my face moisturized. I've got, what else is in here? I've got my favorite. If you've watched any of my previous empties before, my chapstick, cake batter, love it. Will buy again as long as I can continue to buy it. I also have in here the Vaseline Lip Therapy Cocoa Butter. It says for soft glowing lips. Love this one as well. This is like perfect size for your purse, your desk. I enjoy it. I do like just the regular Vaseline. That's just a staple for me as well, but I love this one. We'll buy again. I think I might have some of these already as backups. I've got the Gold Bond Healing Hand Cream, just in the travel size. Love this one as well. You know, it's got a very fresh scent to it. Again, small little bottle. Again, I cut this one open, fits my purse. And I do like for this hand cream and for some of the others that I've talked about on this channel before, like the Drunk Elephant one, there are some hand creams that I have tried that, you know, I put them on, I apply them, and my skin somehow feels even drier or tighter. And I don't know if it's what ingredient in those specific body or hand creams makes my hands feel that way, but I try to avoid them. So until I can kind of maybe do a breakdown and figure out why that is, like some of the Bath and Body Works hand creams do that to me, but this one does not. I trust it. I like it. I enjoy it. So I would buy this one again. I've got another scrub here from The Way. This is a St. Bart's. This is another travel size. I am not against travel sizes. I know some people love the full sizes, but if you're looking for something that you don't use it often, but you love the scent, you don't want to go to waste, you know, these are great for more than just travels. Honestly, they're minis. And I enjoy, being able to use it up now knowing it's not going to waste. However, I did buy this specifically for travel purposes, and I have the regular size jar of this. I do like the, so this is a scalp. This is actually a scalp and body scrub. I would not use this on my scalp because it would probably take forever to get the little exfoliating. I think it's like salt. I think like the bigger little chunks out. So I don't use it for that reason. But I do like this. It does not have the same fine texture, fine but yet coarse texture as the Tree Hut scrubs, but I do enjoy it. And to me, this can be a little pricey. So, you know, if you want to try it, try a mini, see how you like it. And they sell this at Ulta. And so usually if you keep an eye out for points multipliers, coupons when you can use on the prestige items, I like this one. It's a very tropical vacation type scent, little musky, kind of like a white floral basis to it. But again, with the body cream, I have the body cleanser, I have the hair and body mist. It's very, again, nighttime friendly. You know, if you're looking for a nice scent to wear to bed, if you want to wear it to work, it works out great. It's not overly obnoxious. You know, it's not loud, I should say, not obnoxious. But I do enjoy this one, and I buy this one again. I've got the, for this one, the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Baby Unscented Pure Castile Soap. I love this stuff. What I am finding though is I already use this in the shower as like a base clean. But because this is just pretty much the concentrated version, you have to, you know, add enough water to it to make sure that it's actually not overly dry into your skin. So I like this. I would buy it again. But I think what I'm probably going to end up doing going forward is, because I don't use this, you know, you've got the 18-in-1 uses. I just use it for, if I were to use this for additional purposes, I would buy the bottle. But going forward, I am going to, and I don't think I actually have, I don't think I have one in here. I would just buy the bar version of this because it's the way the concentration is for the bar version. I like it a lot better. It doesn't leave my skin feeling as dry. I think using a straight from bottle and, you know, adding the water to it, or adding to, like when you use a washcloth or like a, you know, a bath sponge or African net cloth, I don't know if you necessarily get enough of the water concentration to kind of break down the concentration more. So I will buy the bar version of this, but if I can find another use other than just my base clean, I would buy this version. So what else? We've got the TheraBreath Plaque Control Pre-Brush Oral Rinse. I liked this one as well. I love the TheraBreath products. This is my first time trying their pre-brush oral rinse, so I think I either would probably floss then rinse, or I might rinse then floss, or I don't know, I might just do both. Do a little combo of just rinse, floss, and then rinse again, then brush. But love this stuff. Love the TheraBreath products. So yeah, I will buy this again. This one, I don't know. I might have purchased this either maybe at my local Kroger. But yeah, I'd buy it again if I came across it. I just don't see it everywhere I go, but I do use the other rinses for this, and I would recommend it. I love it. It's gentle. It doesn't burn. So yeah, I enjoy it. Nice, clean, fresh breath. That's all. It's a bonus. What else do I have here? I've got the Honey Pot Normal Foaming Wash. So if you know, you know. I like this one. I would buy this again. I usually keep these as backups, but I also will go to like TJ Maxx and Marshall's to buy this. And so we'll continue to do so. I've got the CeraVe Hydrating Toner. Love this as well. To me, this is great year round. I've been using a different toner because I do like to find, like I said, I have the brands that I enjoy, that I want to be able to simplify however many brands I buy and not always go off on a limb and try new brands that may not always work for me. This is tried and true. It works. I have a backup of this, so once I run out of my current toner that I'm using, it's like a Korean rice toner maybe that I'm using. Once I go through that, I'll open up the bottle I currently have on backup for this one, and I would buy more backups of this. So my thing is with backups is if it's something that you're using routinely, you know you're going to keep using it. I'm not against having like 1 or 2 and sometimes maybe even 3 on backup, especially if you can get it when it's on sale versus running out and it's not on sale and you got to pay regular price. And as we all know, everything's going up. It's not going down anytime soon. So, you know, if you see this on sale, if you see this where you can get points, like again, I've seen this usually, you know, at my, again, a Kroger, what else? Ulta, they have it at Ulta. So if you get the points multipliers there, Walgreens, you know, if you go into Target and it's on sale and you can't find it cheaper anywhere else, Walmart, I think it's there as well. So, yeah, so we'll buy again. I've got, what else is in here? All right, I'm coming up on almost a half hour here. So I've got this travel size of the Redken All Soft Conditioner. I think I ended up getting this one because I had just enough of the All Soft shampoo left, and I wanted to be able to, I think this was probably like 1 or 2, probably 1.5 uses for this one. And so I love this product. Would continue to buy. I think there's one more that's beyond the All Soft line that is, I think, specifically formulated for coily hair like mine. Even like dry, brittle, coily hair. So love this, would buy this again. I usually, in terms of for hair products, I like the Matrix, the Dew, and Redken. And so again, when I can find them on sale, being the keyword, then I I buy them, and I kind of try and keep a back stock for those as well. Because again, I like my backups. I like to get them on sale. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's how I feel. We'll buy these again. What else do I have here? I've got a glycolic mud cleanser. This came specifically from my esthetician studio. Love this stuff. I go for my next facial early next month, July. And so hopefully she has more of this there. This is better. She prefers I use this during the summer months when, again, a little more humidity, air isn't as dry. So I will buy this again. So it's local to where I'm at. So I would say where you could get it. But if you look for, again, a glycolic mud cleanser, you know, this might be something that you could probably find online, because I don't know if it's a white label brand where, you know, she buys it, puts her label on it, but love it. We'll continue to buy it again once I go and see her and see if she has any in stock. This next one here is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I think I got this actually at TJ Maxx. I'm fine with finding different things at TJ Maxx to try before I decide to pay more on the retail side. I know some people feel a certain way about it of, you know, oh, it might be an older product, or I don't know if they're all super old products. I think it's just when a company or retailer has overstock that they need to clear. And, you know, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, you know, all those different stores like Burlington Coat Factory, Ross. I don't think this has a Ross, but I usually see it again at the TJX company stores. You know, it's a good way to try it without spending the full price for it. And so this one was okay, I will say. I wouldn't buy it again. I'm glad I just purchased it at TJ Maxx and didn't actually get this at, say, you know, full price at, say, like Ulta or Sephora. So if I had a smaller version of this to try one more time, I would maybe give it one more try, but I'm not in a rush to do it right now. So what else? All right, I've got here the Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cleansing Gel. This was a sample my esthetician gave me. This one, it was all right. Nothing that I absolutely loved about it or felt the need to, where I saw, you know, you wash your face and you're just like, oh my God, this is amazing. I need more of this. I didn't have that feeling. So I wouldn't get this again. She gave it to me for, I think, as a sample to try. So I wouldn't actually go buy it. This is one I will buy again. And actually I have one that I haven't opened it up yet because I have another sunscreen that I've been using. But this is the December EGF Water Drop Sunblock SPF 40. I love this stuff. It is very dry skin friendly. It is, you know, dark skin friendly. It does not leave a cast. It actually has a little bit of a mattifying effect to it. So you can actually buy this online that I discovered. So that I don't know if it's December, DESEMBRE, if you're interested in trying it out. I love it. It's, you know, it's not cheap, but I don't know what's cheap anymore these days anyway. So it might be around like the $30 mark. It's no different than, say, some of the designer sunscreens or like not the Drunk Elephants, but the, I think it was the Super Goop one. So love this. We'll buy it again. We'll continue to use it as long as they make it. I've got this Sunday Very Vanilla Whipped Shower Foam. It was all right. You know, if you kind of like the shower foams versus the, you know, the body cream, but the shower, the kind of the creamy body washes, you know, if you're looking for something that, I guess, I don't know, you want to use as like a in-shower shave or like a shaving cream, this is all right. I didn't really enjoy it, honestly. The scent was it was pretty weak to me. And so this one would not buy again. It was fun in theory, but I got nothing from it. So this next one was a birthday gift for the Sephora Beauty Insider program. It was the Skin Fix Triple Lipid Activating Serum and the Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. These are okay. It wasn't anything that, again, I would go and buy a full size of. Again, I would probably maybe try another travel size to see, again, is this something that I could consider using again in the future or have as a list of skincare option backups if, say, if, you know, some of the brands I do love, they either reformulate or they, you know, they get discontinued. I like to be able to at least have some options in mind to say, like, I've tried this before. I like it. I know it will work. But for this one, it was nice to try it. I don't feel compelled to rush out and buy it again. So, let's see here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like maybe 5 more items. We'll see. This one here is the Peter Thomas Roth pre-treatment exfoliating cleanser. This was a deep cleanser with a triple acid complex of salicylic, glycolic, and mandelic acids to chemically exfoliate and help optimize the absorption of skincare treatments while helping to reduce the signs of aging, and helps calm and soothe the look of skin with Calm CLR for all skin types. I bought this at Ross Dress for Less. It's actually like a blue cleanser. It looked kind of like Dawn dish soap. That's the type of blue cleanser it was. This one was okay. I think Peter Thomas Roth's been in his own little bubble of controversy. So it was all right. It is a big bottle too. It took forever for me to use this, so I wouldn't buy it again. All right. And then, as I mentioned earlier, for the sunscreen, that December, this is 2 more items from December that I've talked about this before in my previous empties videos. And these are the smaller bottles that I purchased with these. Normally I'll get the larger bottles that'll get me through a good majority of the year. But I think at the time I had to buy these, my esthetician didn't have the bigger ones. They were like double the size of these, but these are also good for traveling with because they're 1 ounce bottles. This one is the hyaluronic acid. Love it. Use this year round. Just kind of seals in. I think I use this as I put this on first, which is the vitamin C serum. And then I put this on top. Love these both. Will continue to buy these again as long as they make them, as long as my skin continues to respond to them positively. We'll continue to buy them. This one I want back because my esthetician gave me a different one to try that's supposed to be more of like a skin firming, more of like the anti-aging, because I'm getting to that point in life. But I love how this one performed way better than the other one that she has. It also has vitamin C, but 1 other ingredient in it. So I think when I go to see her again, I'm going to see if I can get this one back again. But yeah, love these both. And again, you can also buy these online, again, through, I don't think it's thesombre.com, but I think if you Google it, you will see, it should pop up on, like, you know, their top 3 results. So love this stuff. Works out great. Kind of keeps skin clear, even to where, you know, you kind of don't want to wear any makeup or anything like that, just because it does the job it needs to do. Oh, and then I saved this one here. It's so funny. Again, an empty is an empty. So this was the Dial. I think this is the Gold Bar. So again, I use this as a base clean. I do find for some of the soaps that I use as base cleans, or for a base cleansing, certain soaps work better during certain times of the year. So I think this one, and again, the Dr. Bronner's, to me, these were great during the fall, winter, spring months. And then sometimes for the summer months, I have been using the Suave antibacterial body gel or body wash. And so that one does what it needs to do, you know, for these warmer months. And so that's what I'll continue using, but I'll always have, you know, a few, you know, at least a 4-pack of these on hand. So, and I think for my last items here, I don't know if these were just kind of scragglers or if I've talked about these before in a previous empties video, but we'll just go ahead because they're here, and I'm just going to go ahead and end up recycling these after, since they're glass. This is the Angel Share by Kilian travel size. This is a nice, for me, fall winter scent. So if I were to get this again, which I don't think I will, but this would be the only size I would need, you know, to buy this once a year. I would not buy a full bottle of this simply because if I'm only wearing it for 2 to 3 months out of the year, maybe 4 months out of the year tops, I don't need a full size bottle of this, especially for, I think this probably goes, this is well over, for a 1.7 ounce. I think it's well over 200 at this point, if not more. But it's got a spicy, apple cidery, cinnamony scent to it with a little hint of booze to it. And the scent I do like better is the, I can't even think of it right now, but it's like the baklava. I can't even think of it right now. If I remember it, I'll put it on here. If not, dang it, I can think of it, but Baklava Royale. I forgot the designer of it, but that's the scent I like instead of this one. So I like the Baklava Royale, but so I would not get this one again. But if you're, again, my recommendation is if you have some of the heavier scents that you like to wear during only certain months of the year, just get the travel size versus, you know, get it, try it, and then, or the smallest size possible. So that way, you know, you can still enjoy everything else you may have in your collection, but, you know, not have to worry about you having a big bottle that it's going to take you a minute to use up. So sample sizes, travel sizes, they all count as a collection. Full bottles aren't just part of a collection either. So I say, even if you've got a small, again, these travel sizes, they count. So, and then this one here is the Kaoli Yum Bougie Marshmallow. I think this one might have been carryover from last year because I bought this one. I was on the fence about it before. I'm working on doing a marshmallow scents video, so I'll talk more about it in detail. I know it's probably been talked to death at this point just because marshmallow notes, you know, they were, you know, big for 2025. I think they're still, you know, they're still big for 2026, even though I think we're kind of going more into like, you know, everyone being all matcha'd out. But for this one, I bought it again. But again, maybe when I talk about it in my next marshmallow video, I'll talk about why I ended up getting this size before they had actually, Sephora had actually shipped my larger bottle because of just the timing of when things land in the store and when I actually got the big bottle in the mail. So long story short, I would buy this again. So that is all for right now. As we are coming to the end of June, I will have second quarter empties to discuss as well. So stay tuned for that video, hoping to go ahead and record that kind of over the 4th of July holiday weekend and get that out. But again, love using up my products, enjoying them, trying not to buy more. Again, especially with today's prices, you know, it's better to have that quality over quantity, but be able to have things you can mix and match and get the best use out of. So all I'd say is if you saw any products in here that you've tried or you want to know more about, just go ahead and let me know in the comments section. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. It's free. We all love something that's free. And in the meantime, I'll see you later.